Hey guys, I'm John. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here in Delburne for part 2 of Let's Talk Alberta. My big blue beautiful flag is over there, right there. And I'm here with some wonderful Alberta patriots. Just say your names, I guess, or say hi.
I'm Gaetan from Stettler.
Gaetan from Stettler.
Karen.
Dean, thank you so much for coming out. We were just having a good conversation, and then now I turned my camera on, and it's like everybody's like, "Oh my God, what do I say?" But you guys were commenting on a video I made.
Oh, I'm in Rocky View when you talk to the Forever Canadians.
Yeah.
That fellow that, the police officer.
Yeah.
I said, everything he said was right, to a point, other than what you debunked him on.
Yeah.
But that's what we've already got. That isn't a reason to stay.
Yeah.
And an independent Alberta, I think, would make those better.
Right.
We would be safer, and because we're not so big, we would be able to make it better. But it wasn't a reason to stay. It's a situation we're in right now.
Yeah. Well, and that's a really solid argument. We would do it better. There were so many things I wanted to push back on, though. Like, I was wondering, do you think that the crime stats are kind of skewed because maybe we don't report them the same, or all this catch and release? What do you guys think of that?
I think the serious crime was much higher.
Yeah.
It's gotten a lot worse.
Yeah, violent crime went up.
The extortions, the sex crimes, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And what do you call the child sex trafficking and stuff? That's gotten far worse.
Yeah.
All the stats say that. I don't know where he was getting his stats from.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Well, I looked up some of his stats, and the thing is crime overall has went down.
Yeah.
But
percentage of violent crime
was way up.
Exactly.
And the crime's going down. I'm wondering, well, we're just letting them all go now.
Or you get people like the
and why would that
immigrants
be a reason
coming
to
in.
Stay?
Yeah.
Why would that be a reason to stay?
But the
well, if you
immigrants
look at the
that come in
statistics
in
too, like
sexual assault.
our public safety minister, right, is trying to take guns away to improve public safety.
Yeah.
And yet 90% of the gun crimes that are occurring
Yeah.
are illegal handguns smuggled in from the States.
Yeah.
But those aren't the ones they're trying to take away.
Right.
Because those are hard. You have to go talk and deal with violent guys that know how to use those illegal guns.
Yeah, and they're willing to use them.
And they'd rather tackle legal gun owners because they already have their names and addresses.
Yeah.
Because that's easier.
Yeah.
It's not dealing with the problem. The problem is the illegal guns that are imported.
Yeah. Well, and I was the guy in the crowd when Chris was talking. I was like, property rights.
Yes.
Canada, we don't have property rights.
No, we don't.
You know, and that's why it's so easy for them to just come and take all our guns without paying us.
And there's a whole bunch of court cases in New Brunswick and in British Columbia. They're demonstrating that property rights are subject to court challenges and judge decisions.
Yeah. It's
and
all
that's
court
not
interpretation.
property rights. That's property privileges.
Yeah.
You're allowed to own a property only as long as the government lets you own it.
Yeah.
That's a problem for me.
They deliberately excluded property rights from our Charter of Rights and Freedoms when they were writing it in 1982. Because they were like, oh yeah, well, maybe in the future we just want to take things away from people and we don't want to have to pay them for what it's worth.
And like that one guy said, his grandfather and great-grandfather fought in the war. They fought for Canada.
Yeah.
They fought for freedom.
Yeah.
If they were here today, I don't think they would like the Canada that they fought for.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I've had hordes of veterans come and sign with me saying, this isn't the Canada that I fought for. I want out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was such an argument. Like, my granddaddy fought for this country, therefore we're just forever. And what did he say? He's like, the right to survive. That was the best right. I'm like, what right? What right? Like, this is low-hanging fruit, like freedom of speech, religion.
And he's limiting himself.
Yeah.
His thought process ended because that's the best we're going to hope for.
Yeah.
And like, that's what I don't get about these people, that they can't see that there's better out there.
Yeah.
Or the possibility of better.
Yeah. But like, I'm like, the right to survive in this country. That's his exact quote. And I'm like, man, I'm handing you like low-hanging fruit here. Just throw it back at me. My granddaddy fought for free speech.
Minimum.
Yeah.
We don't do right to survive. We do right to thrive.
Yeah.
That's what we're aiming for.
Yeah. So what are some rights that you want to have in the Republic?
speech.
Okay.
First
Real
of all.
freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
Real freedom of speech.
Not being afraid
Real
that
property
you're going to
rights.
get jailed because of something you think.
Yeah. Something you said on the internet, they're just going to jail you. Right?
Yes.
And compelled speech laws where you have to say certain words.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
No compelled speech.
Yeah.
No.
You know, you and I can disagree.
Yeah.
And I'll listen to you. You'll listen
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
But that doesn't
and
mean
you can go over
sue
there,
me over.
and I can go over there.
That doesn't mean you should be able to sue me because you're offended.
No. Yeah.
That we have to get rid of that.
Yeah. I'm
You have to have
offended.
real
That's a
freedom
me
of
problem.
speech.
Yeah.
Real property rights.
Yeah.
And we need to have some kind of castle law. If someone busts down my door,
Yeah.
I can't phone the police.
Yeah.
I'm 30 minutes from Red Deer.
Well, and I look at
There's a lot that happens in 30 minutes that I am not going to deal with. I am much more convinced to be
Yeah.
judged by 12 than
Yeah.
carried by 6.
Yeah. I
That's
look.
me.
I look at self-defense as a God-given right. Like if someone hurts me, someone attacks me, I have a right to defend myself. The government says you can't do that. Well, like the courts say it's got to, you know, they have certain rules, right? But like I want this written down in a piece of paper that says this is my right. I have a right to defend myself.
And no
Totally.
tenants against it.
Yeah.
Somebody
No.
bangs on my door at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You better be in a defensive mode.
Yeah.
You know?
You have that right.
And you should have that right.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to think through all these 5 criteria before you act.
They should just.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another thing we need to have is the rights of the victim should be much higher than the rights of the criminal.
Absolutely.
You break in my door,
Yeah.
you should be arrested, you should be hauled off to jail,
Yeah.
you should go through the courts,
Yeah.
and you should have a proper sentence
Yeah.
applied. And if
Yeah.
you've done it 2 or 3 times, oh, you're a habitual criminal.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be getting out.
Yeah. Well, and what you're bringing up here is like what Chris was saying. This is about values. It's not so much about policy anymore. It's about values. This is what Albertans value.
Yeah. And, you know, golden rule works
Yeah.
for me. Do unto others.
Yeah.
That should be one of the basic
with the microphone,
written
he
rules.
is not
Yeah.
going to give you the microphone.
Well, this is a good conversation we're having, but now they're going to do a question and answer.
That's
So,
cool.
Back
Thank you,
through
John.
this
Thank you so
aisle
much.
here.
Hey, I want to
Thank
shake
you,
your
John.
hands.
And,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll ask
Thank you so much. Thank you so
keep
much.
it to
Thank you
a
so much.
question.
I'm going to go get in line.
No stories or anything. If you want, we'll be around afterwards. You can tell about.
I'm going to go try to get in line, guys, because I just want to say something. I don't want to grandstand, but I got a message I want to share. Oh, hey.
And if you do leave if you do take the microphone, I'm glad to be able to send an invoice to you.
Okay, so Max from Freedom Max is going to be
down this open.
is going to be charging me if I steal his microphone. What's your question? Give me a lead up to it.
Oh, I'm the microphone
Oh, I want to ask. I just want to make one statement. Yeah.
Wait till they're calling and
Okay. Well. Oh, okay. So they're going to be how much longer till they're doing that?
oh, they're going to be up there right now.
Oh, okay.
They'll be taking questions right now. So
Okay. Well then, hey Todd.
We're going to be on the
Fancy
fringe.
seeing you here.
We're going to be on the fringe.
We already are on the fringe, but I know what you mean, the unacceptable fringe.
Like tonight.
Oh wait.
Remember? Because he was like connected to the live stream with Fringe.
Oh.
That's what they were doing. They were filming the crowd for right on the live stream.
Oh.
Yeah, we were right on the Fringe tonight.
Well then
Unacceptable Fringe.
I'm like
This one.
filming the fringe. I'm not a very witty guy. I don't know what to say.
I want to thank you for all you're doing. I watched
Thank you so
Stettler,
much.
and that was amazing. And
Thank
then
you
I
so
watched
much.
Rocky Mountain, and you really hit a hot group, eh?
That was a fun group.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I watch
God bless
everyone.
You. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, well, people show up and then they walk off. But now I'm here in line. I was talking about, Chris said he brought up values, okay? And it's not about policies so much as it's more about values. What's something that Albertans value?
honesty,
Honestly.
and we don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
It's a shame when the politicians expect us all to be honest and everything else, and
Yeah.
they're not showing any honesty at all. They don't show any integrity.
Yeah.
This floor crossing really, really damaged the
Yeah.
credibility of the government.
Yeah.
You don't even know who to trust anymore.
Yeah.
That's a shame. But
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good, like, so then we translate that into a policy, and like, we want accountability for our politicians. We want term limits so that they don't get corrupt. What other policies could we put around that? Like actual punishments if they break the law, like politicians break the law?
Oh, definitely.
Like double or triple what a normal person would get for that same thing.
Well, it should be bad enough for everybody to be the same. I don't know if I'd hold politicians any more to account, but there should be such teeth that the law's the same for everybody.
Yeah.
But I understand your point where, now that I think about it, when you put yourself in a case of authority like policemen and all that, theoretically the police and whatnot, they're held to a higher standard because of what they are to the community. Yeah, maybe we need to hold our politicians not just equal, they should be above board to us.
Well, and like this is the problem that we complain about is there's no accountability for politicians.
Okay, folks, we're getting started now. Chris is coming up on stage, so I'll get you to line up here, and we'll start the questions.
I've done a little interview with you before, and that I'd almost rather like doing one-on-ones because I know when I spoke to you last time.
Your video is going viral, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, you've got like 25,000 views on X, maybe 30,000 views. The last time I looked, just you. I chopped you up into like a 8-minute, 6-minute clip, and it's being reshared. You really hit a nerve, like.
I've had some other people tell me that, and I'm kind of like, I look back, I go, oh, I wish I said this differently, or I wish I said that. That's where I like doing one-on-one, because then I can sit there and think, and you can question me on something like, is that what you meant? And like, I like doing one-on-one.
Well, because we're thinking out loud, and it's kind of coming out. That's why I like doing this too, because I'm not good at speeches, but I'm good at keeping conversations going, right?
We're going to get started with the Q&A, so if you could please keep it to a low rolling murmur. And find your seats.
Oh, what? Oh, you gotta hold it. Okay. So.
Don't make me go get my grandma.
Ready? I just want to say, God bless you to everyone in this room right now. God bless you. And God bless Alberta, and I'm so enthusiastic and what's the word for it? Happy and joyful that we're talking about this in this movement right now. Part of what I want to do is inspire people to take the higher ground. Okay? There's a lot of people in this movement with a lot of energy and a lot of excitement and emotion, and we take the higher ground, we inspire people, and that's what you guys are doing. Thank you so much. And I don't have a question. I just wanted to say God bless you and God bless Alberta. And take the higher ground. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching. That's the end of it. Cheers.